Hi everyone, we are going to take a look at FILEFlow today. You're going to get an inside look at what FILEFlow looks like. As you all know, FILEFlow is 100% free and we are offering it to all mortgage agents. All you have to do is sign up. So today I want to take you through the inside. So the first thing you're going to be looking at when you actually get into FILEFlow is you have your homepage, and your homepage is like your central station. You're able to look at your volume goals, what you've set this year. So if you set a $10 million goal, you're able to see as you move up into that goal. So in this example, we've got $6 million, almost $7 million committed, and then we've got another $3 million to get to our $10 million volume goal. And then you can see here that we've also set a file goal of 20 files. We've already got 5 files. Obviously, these numbers are a little skewed for this presentation, but you're basically looking at, okay, we need another 15 files in order to get to our desired file goal. And over here to the right, you're going to be able to take a look at where's your business coming from. This has been huge for my business personally, looking at this and being able to tell where's my business coming from. We're all focused on where do we get more business. Well, at this point, you can see it'd be realtors. That's where I should be focusing on. So if you kind of move down, you've got a few more charts here. You've got your mortgage type. So where are your mortgages coming from? So you can see here 45% are coming from first-time home buyers, purchases, and refis. Also able to see who is actually referring you business. So, we've got Tommy the Realtor here who's referred the most business. He's referred 6 files. So it gives you an idea of where your business is coming from, as well as which realtor or which partner it's coming from. You're able to take a look at your volume by lender to see, okay, where are my files going? So as you can see from this example, they're all going to First National. You can also take a look at the types of mortgages that you're placing. Are you looking at fixed, variable, step mortgages, Manulife mortgages? What are you doing in particular? This is where you're going to find that information. You're also going to be able to look at your closing files by month. Basically able to see how many files you have closing that month so that you know what you have projected for the months coming up ahead as well. And you've got your mortgage type. So meaning, are they first-time home buyers, purchases, refis, just a different view of it. And then we've got your renewals at the bottom. So these are the dates that you have some renewals coming up. So they will be placed down here as you have them. This will continue to get larger. You've also got the next screen would be your activities screen. I'd like to take you to that screen. Here you're going to be basically checking in here every day. This is where I go to every day to see where are my files. So here you're going to be able to see the status of the file. Where are they at in the journey? And then who are they? And then really the 3 dates that I look at every day is basically the journey dates that are past due. So that means that we missed something yesterday. Maybe it was a Saturday that I set a reminder for, didn't get to it. It's now Monday. I'm taking a look at it. And you can see Laverne, I should have done something for her. So this is where I'd now go into Laverne's file and see what exactly is behind. So I'll show you that in another video. Then you can see here we've got our journey date that is due today. So this is where you're going to be able to see, okay, so Homer Simpson, something we have to do for his file today. So you'd go into Homer's file and take a look at what actually needs to be done. You've also got in here journey dates that are in the future. So most of them will have a future date in here. If they haven't got anything in here, we've missed something. When I look at this, I always want to see blue for everybody. If they don't have anything, that means we've missed something on that part. So now this is an example template. So we are missing information in here, but this is just to show you what it should look like. You've got your COF, so conditional financing subject removal date. That's important. When you've got a bunch of files in here, you want to make sure that you don't miss that date. So that will basically highlight in green when it's the day that you have to basically remove your condition of financing. You've got your broker complete date. This is going to highlight about 15 days before closing, making sure that your file is complete. Your closing date will highlight in green on the date of closing, and the maturity date as well. So that's, like I said, I basically come in here every morning, take a look at it and see what needs to be done today and what's late and what's coming up. Then I look at the client tab, and in the client tab, this is basically where you're going to add your clients. So as soon as you get a lead, you're going to enter your lead into here, and then once you've entered the lead, You can enter just the first name, last name, whatever you have. Oftentimes I go in here, I just enter a little bit of information. I don't have all of it. As you can see, there's a few things missing along the way. They will be updated when the file closes, but when I actually get the lead, I don't always have everything. Then you basically have the File tab. So this is the main tab. This is where everything happens. Now, the beauty of FILEFlow is you have the Client tab and then you have the File tab. And that was huge because I find that so many systems out there basically take Tom Thumb and repeat him 3 times because he's got 3 properties. This is a little bit different. The client is separate from the property. So you'll always just have 1 Tom Thumb, but you can have 3 or 4 Tom Thumb files where he's bought more than 1 property. And that's going to happen as your database grows. So in this example here, Tom Thumb is actually, he's a lead. So we just entered him in. So you're not going to see a lot of information here because this file is just starting. So let me see if I can pick one that's a little bit more robust for you to take a look at. So let's take a look at Dale Cooper. So Dale Cooper's got a lot more information in here. So you can see that it's a rental refi. There's a file number. We've got the lenders. We've got the mortgage amount, closing date. So all the information that you'd put in here once you have your approval. You've got in here his subject address. So, if you want to add it in here because I didn't add it before. Apple Tree. So we want to say 123 Apple Tree is his address. He's in Burlington. There's his information. So this is where the client information is separate from the file information. So you can see here, pulls Dale Cooper, pulls all of his information. He's on 467 Long Road. So if you go over here to find him, Dale Cooper, so there he is, 467. So remember I was saying that it's separate. You can see here, if I changed his address to 333 Long Street, he should also change on this side, Long Street. So really we're trying to keep the client separate from the file. If he had a spouse or someone else on file, you can pull from the existing clients that you have in there. If he's now added his mother, for example, because he didn't qualify, you'd add his mother into clients and now you'd be able to pull her off of that menu. So you can add up to 4 applicants. You're able to put in here who your realtor is, who referred this person. So in this case, it's Realtor A who's referred them. And then in here it gives you an estimated commission. So it already calculates it at 80 basis points, but you can basically change this should you want to. There's a section in here for notes. At the top, we've basically made this a one-stop shop. So you've got in here your journey that tells you what steps have been taken through the process. What you should see is everything in green up until where you're at. So you can see that Dale's actually in the instructed. So in this case, there might have been steps we missed on purpose or that we fast-tracked the application. So by looking at this, I'd be able to see right off the bat exactly where we're at. And so basically where I want to take you to then is there's conditions here. Sorry, I'm moving a little too fast here. We've got conditions in here. You're going to be able to see that we have submitted or requested T4s, mortgage statements, and so forth. We've also got over here the journey details. Now the journey details is really what makes FILEFlow different from other CRMs that you'll find or database management tools. This actually gives you a flow for the file. So you would have picked whether this client was a pre-lead or a lead. And I'll go into the types of file choices that you would make in another video. So in this case, this is a lead. This person is actually refinancing or switching, but that was picked when this application was started. But if it was a purchase, you're going to see here, if I choose purchase, this here is going to change. There you go. And the journey will change according to the purchase, whether it's a pre-approval. You'll see that the actions within that step will change. And there you go. So like I said, the journey takes you from lead to applicant, down to approval and conditions, and all the way down to paid or lost. So really it basically captures the entire file in here. Now, the next tab you've got here is basically your COIs, so your center of influences. Here, you're going to want to capture basically who are your referral sources. So you've got realtors, their email information. You've got a lot of space here to add some data. Okay, you've also got your back end as your next tab. And so this is where you're going to fill in all of the basic information, your lenders, your underwriters. We basically treat this as a growing tool. So if I have a new underwriter and his name is James at firstnational.com, then I'd put him into here, and so that next time I'm working on a file, I can pull down his name. So for example, if we go back to the file and we've got underwriters, and there we go, there's James. And this was a First National file, for example. And if we had a document specialist, we'd pick a First National person from the back end as well. Should it have been that person? If it's not Pat Strong, then I would have gone into the back end and I would have put somebody else in here. So maybe this time it's Jim instead. Jim at First National. And we put all the contact information into here so that it's easy when you're looking at the file, you're able to say, okay, you know what? I need to talk to Jim at First National, and all the contact information should be in there. So the back end is something you build yourself, and you're kind of doing it as you're going along. And that is a look at FILEFlow and how we bring it all together. Okay, so you're gonna basically find that it has everything in one location. You basically are able to take a look at where's your business, track your daily activities, track your clients' information, never have wrong information for your clients again, track the files. So does Dale have more than one property? They'll all be in here, and they'll be date stamped as to when they were created. So you'll never be confused as to, is this the new file? Is this the old file? Then you're also going to have all of your centers of influence. All of your partners are going to be listed in here. So really, we have tried to create a one-stop shop for you. If you haven't yet, go to FILEFlowMortgage.com and look at signing up today. It is 100% free. Just click on the sign up for free button. Once you've done that, it'll take you to a page, and there is absolutely no catch. Sign up for free, scroll down to the bottom, fill in your contact information, and we will have you set up and working with FILEFlow. Thank you for your time. Should you have any questions, please send us an email at info@fileflowmortgage.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day.